EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Brady gives this to White. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. Brady going to throw. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. First down, Buccaneers. Going right side is White. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Brings up second and 8 at the Saints 22-yard line. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5. White running to the left. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So it's third and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Now Brady. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it fourth down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this one is right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, they have the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them for 3. Now, here the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Saints at 9-7 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To the 22-yard line. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Caught. This is Ivory. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. White, he'll try the left side. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints, nothing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The LSU man Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He finds Ivory here. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Buccaneers.
1st down, here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. There's Chris Olave. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running, on the go around, making a play.
Speed, speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They run straight ahead here with White. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Brady. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd and very short, Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Here's White. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run. This is White. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll run for it. This is White. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. He completes it to Olave. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they... And it's intercepted! It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now a play fake. Brady.
At the 50-yard line.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
From midfield, here's Brady. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll go up the middle with White. A solid stiff arm. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Opting to run again here with White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
On game 3, brings up second and goal.
On the handoff, this is White. And he stopped immediately there. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. To throw is Brady. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Buccaneers 17, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last timeout on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw again. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This will be caught. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
On play action, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
On play action, now Brady.
At the 15-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drives. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's at the 40, 20, 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 86 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And some room to work.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it on the ground. White again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next the score, Buccaneers 24, Saints 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Saints take over first down 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. He'll look to throw. Olave over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
That's good for us.
They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Complete to Traquan Smith. It's a gain of 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the slot man goes in motion left. Brady going to throw here. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back to throw, Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White taking it in
from 4 yards out.
And the Bucs have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to back them up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now at SoFi Stadium.
Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. And that's caught inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 51 yards.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Buccaneers,
they get a Week 18 victory to make that final mark a bit more palatable at 6-11.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Saints,
it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8.
And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.